All right, guys. Hope you guys are tuning in. I got a little bet going with my 6-year-old daughter that I wouldn't wear these glasses. Boy, am I going to prove her wrong. So, what do you guys think? She won these glasses last night at her cheer competition or her cheer practice. And I told her I was going to wear them to work, and I had to beg her to use them. And she said, "You're not going to wear them to work." I said, "No, I'm going to wear them to work." And she was like, "There's no way you're going to wear these to work." I said, "Just give me the glasses, and I'm going to wear them for the first minute." So these things are pretty cool. I think I had something like this when I was a kid, but you got to say, not so cool when you're 41 years old. But so I wore them. I'm going to be showing her this tonight, and so thanks for participating. And see, Jerry, I knew you'd like them. I was thinking of you when I was going to wear these. I knew Ashley would like them too. But imagine if you wore these around your clinic. What a response you'd get. But so anyway, on the serious note, we got a lot of stuff to cover today. We want to, first of all, I'm going to let a couple more minutes people get on here. Got some cool announcements, and I'm excited to go over them. We have some big steps that Blueprint's going in. It's really going to push our client success, all of us, our success forward, and be able to collaborate, and be able to gain our goals and get what we're trying to accomplish in business. So I'll wait a couple minutes, let some people jump on. We send a text message out. I know a lot of people are busy at this point, but want to make sure people get on. I'll be right back. Okay, I had to shut the door there. But so let's do a little house call, some few things before we get started. I want to talk about the last event we had in September. Something I brought from that event was when we had our breakout sessions, it felt like a lot of the docs got a lot of value when we had breakout sessions, camaraderie, sharing ideas. A lot of steps. When we got back to the clinics, I literally saw so many numbers start jumping up after those breakout sessions and being able to role play, really ask questions. So I learned a lot from that event. I mean, even though it was a lot of work, but the event was outstanding in regards to people, what they got out of it. So many people went back to their clinic that Monday and started implementing weight loss and doing things differently with neuropathy or knee or chiropractic and putting their chiropractic on automation, their doctor's report. All these things really started scaling people's businesses, and we've been getting emails and texts all throughout the last month on how well people were doing. So it told me a lot, and we're going to be coming out with a mastermind group. It's called Blueprint Mastermind Growth Sessions, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So new things that are coming out. We have some new programs coming out. We have our weight loss. We're going to be revamping our weight loss on the patient education side, just improving it and we're always improving our process. We're going to be making the Blueprint to Wellness program a true wellness program for wellness patients. Okay. And then we're creating a gut health program. It's going to be for autoimmune, fibromyalgia, thyroid, a lot of those types of conditions, and it's going to be I'm working with a guy that is renowned in nutrition. He's putting this protocol together for us, and it should be done here in a couple of weeks. So I'm excited about that. So we're improving weight loss. Wellness will become a wellness program, and then our autoimmune program will be a true autoimmune thyroid fibro program that's going to be phenomenal. I'm excited about it. We're always rolling these things out. Other thing we're working on a stem cell program. For some of you that are already doing stem cell, we'll have that for you to use. We're not teaching people how to integrate their clinics though and have MDs come on board and be medical directors. We're just going to have the education content. I do have a person that you can go talk to learn how to do that, but that's not what Blueprint does. We're just creating education that's automation for that niche. Let's see here. I think that's it. Obviously, our event coming up in April. You don't want to miss the event in April in San Diego, California, April 27th and 28th. It's going to be a phenomenal event. If you thought last event was good, it's going to blow that event away. We have some killer speakers. We're going to have a main stage with high-level speakers like Joel Bauer. We're trying to get Kevin Harrington, all these big speakers. We don't have them. We have a lot of them in place. We're still working on a few. But when we get we'll have a main stage with those speakers, and then we're going to have breakout rooms, which is pretty cool. Because when you break out, your staff's going to be able to go into one room and train on maybe customer service or phones. Or patient experience. Then we're going to have a room for Pivot Point for people that want to get involved with Pivot and what they're teaching that day. And maybe some of you are Pivot members already. And if you're not, you need to talk to Caesar. You're going to go into a pivot room. And then we're going to have a blueprint room where we're going to be going over action steps, and we're going to go over scalability and how to improve our processes. So we'll have a main stage, and then we'll have breakout rooms when that main stage shuts down, that everyone's going to break out into rooms and be interactive, where we're going to be learning, masterminding, asking questions, and being interactive to start getting your process forward. So if you put it on your calendar for April 27th to 28th. We're going to be coming out with the link here pretty soon, so you can start registering. I'm telling you, this event's going to fill up. It's going to be 3 times as big as the last one, but I'm telling you, the speakers that we have, it's going to fill up fast, and we're excited. So make sure you get there so we can all collaborate and move forward and achieve our goals like what we're trying to do. But so let's go through what this call is about. We're adding what's called Blueprint Mastermind Growth Sessions. So when I talk to a lot of high-level entrepreneurs, multimillionaires, billionaires, a lot of the same formats that they follow to accelerate their businesses is meeting with like-minded people and be able to ask questions and learn from their experiences and really ask how they got there, how they failed. And it can be on both sides. It can be the failures, it can be the successes, and what got them to those points. Why did you fail? Why did you succeed? How did this work? How did that work? So we're going to be creating, it's called a mastermind. So a mastermind, Napoleon Hill created masterminds way back when. Think and Grow Rich. If you ever read that book, it's a great book. Read it if you haven't. Napoleon Hill created the concept of masterminds, and it's really getting people in one space and really sharing ideas and successes on how to get to the next level and get through the hurdles. And some of you haven't even got through your first challenge because that first challenge you stop because you don't know which direction to go. And that's not the way to go. You just got to keep pushing. So we're going to create an environment so you can get on and be able to do that. Okay, so with that, that being said, the masterminds, we're going to be doing them on a weekly basis. They're going to be different topics. Ashley Mooney, we just brought on board. If you didn't see the post, Ashley Mooney is going to be hosting a lot of these mastermind sessions. And we'll have different topics with different educators. So I'll do a week, Dr. McCracken, Ashley will. Ashley has phenomenal experience with entrepreneurs in her past. She'll be doing a lot of stuff on like our enterprise blueprint, customer service, staff training. And then we're going to be doing things like one day will be just neuropathy. One will be just knee. One day will be weight loss. Very specific topics to be able to train on. So we'll always have like what's coming up next, and then we'll have a topic, 15, 20 minutes, then we'll have Q&As on those topics. So we'll be able to really share ideas and really mastermind together, because these are the ways that entrepreneurs scale their business to exponential levels. Really learning from each other and how we get to that next level. So what I want you guys to do, the ones that are listening, or you may be listening to this later, any topics that you feel that are good topics, put them in the comments box. I want to see what you guys think. Our team's going to look at them. We have a lot of great topics already, kind of like we'll be going over like ROFs and consults and very specific things in each niche to where we know that there's a point in the process that decreases conversion rate. So we're going to be specifically training on those points in that process to allow your conversion rates to increase. Phones, console ROF, patient experience, all these things are important. But one thing you got to keep in mind, when we create these masterminds, there's going to be a requirement to be part of it, okay? You've got to be committed. Some of you, the times aren't going to work out. We're going to have replays for you, but we're going to upload it into our platform at some point to where you can go back and listen to them, so where we can create content and any new members can go back and look at them as well. But you got to be committed to the process. You just can't jump on when it's convenient. Me, if I had an opportunity to sit with like-minded people and I know that I'm going to scale my business, I would change my schedule for it. I change my schedule all the time when I need to fit something in that's important for me to scale and grow and improve. I fit my entire schedule around those types of things because when you start doing that, you'll see growth. So if it's the time that you have a shift and it's your slow shift, change shifts, change it, change your schedule so you can be on these masterminds and be able to learn from each other. Because if you're not, it's all on you if you're not going to make that decision. But we're giving you the tools. We're bringing this out for you guys to be able to scale and get better and improve your process and have a system for you to continually work on things. But if you choose not to partake, then that's your fault. And there's going to be some people that I know that they're not going to do it. I never understand that when we have so many great tools in this platform and what we're going to roll out with. But you know what? We're always here to help. We're going to be here. We're going to continue to do it. This is going to be a long-term thing, and it's going to become one of our most probably influential tools that we have available to you guys. Because in this type of sessions, you're going to learn a ton about other people and things to keep in mind when we have these. You're going to hear the good, bad, and the ugly. So if someone gives you their opinion on something, it may hurt your feelings, but that's okay. That's how we grow. I get my feelings hurt all the time. People say, this part of your program is not very good. And I got to really think about, is that true? And if it is, I need to improve it. So that's all about what we're going to be concentrating on in these groups. Now, I don't know the exact times. We're really working those out on what times are going to be offered during the week. It's going to be the same time every week. And then we'll always roll out the topics of the week before and what we're going to be going over. We'll always roll out when the replay is. Probably it'll be on like a Friday afternoon so you can catch the replay. And then at the end of every month, we'll enroll all the content into our platform. So if you missed the live, missed the replay, you can go back into the platform and watch it. Now, these are great opportunities. We're going to be able to see if you're doing them because they're going to be on our platform, but and whoever attends on our lives as well. So I hope you guys can do that. Now, make sure I'm not missing anything. So really, that's it. Make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be announcing this probably next week and when the first one is. Make sure you put your topics in the comments box of what topics you feel that you need. And we'll go from there. We'll start building a curriculum over the entire year. And 2-3 months down the line, your life and your business could change dramatically because it doesn't take big aha moments. It takes little specific things that you change, okay? So maybe it's just a tweak in your ROF that you're like, you know what, I'm not doing that. And you start implementing it and you close 2 or 3 more patients that month. Times 12, let's say 3 times 12, 36 patients over a year just by one small tweak. Say that patient's worth $5,000. That's a lot of money. It's probably paying for your whole entire staff and your lease and some. So maybe it's just a patient experience that, patients going through your process and you're just kind of a lackluster process and you're not building value. These are things that we're going to be covering, and these are things that are implementable. And if you put action steps, which we're going to help you do, and put them into place, they can make a huge difference in your clinic. Because it's hard sometimes when we're inside of our clinic, we're operating, we got a bunch of things moving, bunch of moving parts to see these types of things. And this is what this is for. So you can kind of step back and look from the outside in on what you're doing and how you're doing it. And then picking the top 3 or 4 things that you need to change that week and putting action steps and implementing them. And then the next week, we're going to have something else. So it's going to go week to week. Imagine the compounding effect on your business if you partake in this, you implement, you put action steps, and you change, and you keep doing that week after week. It could be a game changer. I know it'll be a game changer because that's what I do with my business. Every week I look at things and I say, okay, this is what is going on in our business, and this is what we need to do to improve our process. So again, I know I'm long-winded about it, but I wanted to announce this today. We're super excited. Again, if you haven't put it on your calendar, 27th and 28th, remember our event's coming up. You got to get there. It's going to be San Diego. You can't beat that. It's going to be kind of an event. a ton of people are already sending emails saying we're in, we're in. There's going to be limited spots, so remember that and make sure you get there. Now, answer to Stephen. No, we don't have a DVD of the Dallas event because it's harder than you think when we have 19 hours of content to just put it on a DVD. There's a lot of fluff in it, but we're working on some stuff. I'll let you know. But so again, I think that's it. One last thing, we're going to be sending a survey out to all of our members, and it's going to be private. And we're really just looking for feedback on how we can improve our process. And it doesn't mean that we feel like we have a bunch of things to improve on. We want to know that what you're thinking though, because this is a long game for us. We're continually to add programs and value, but if we feel that our clients are looking for something different, then we're going to change it. We're going to make it happen. So we're going to send a survey out, probably, what is today? We're probably going to send it out tomorrow. So make sure you fill it out. Be honest, be truthful. We want to know what's going on your end and how we can help you succeed in your process. That's what we're here for. We're here for your health. We're committed not your health. We're committed to your success. We're here for your clinic. So make sure you fill it out. And I really appreciate if you do that. It would mean a lot to me. Do me a huge favor and do that. So that's all I got to say, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Paul, Mike, Irene. My mom's on here. That's good. Donald, Steve, Gail, Jerry, all you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And y'all, God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.